Okay, so this is me attempting to do a car vlog. I got my GoPro set up. I got a lapel mic with the Zoom H1. The levels seem to be okay. I don't know. I'm new to this. I'm learning. So, we'll test it out. I'm actually on the way, or I'm heading to a hockey game. First playoff game for my team. There's a bug in the car. For this season, it's our first playoff game. So we're playing, and we were first place in the regular season. So we're playing a pretty easy team. No offense to them, but, that's how it goes. That's how playoff brackets work. And, yeah, I'm headed there now. And the Sharks just started their game, so I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to it a little bit along the way if it doesn't interfere too much. We'll see. Start her up. The levels look fine. I bet you it'll get a lot worse if I do that. Oh, geez, that's so loud. Well, whatever. We'll test this. This is a testing vlog. Okay, let's go. So I'm just gonna I don't have anything specific to talk about, so I'll just discuss some things. I'm enjoying the hell out of my new car. This is oh shoot, there's a mountain lion or something over there. This is a 2017, hold on, let me get this bug out of here. I just put the, actually let me do this. I just put the low pass filter on, or high pass filter on, so maybe it'll get rid of some of the exhaust sound or air sound or whatever. I like to smile at people. So yeah, high pass filter's on. Check. I wonder if it made any difference. I guess I'll see in the video. But yeah, this is a 2017 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350, official title. And I got the lightning blue with the white stripes. I actually ordered it back in January 1st or so. I don't know, somewhere around the new year. And finally took delivery last Wednesday, which is pretty sweet. We went down, I went down to Huntington Beach because that's the dealership I got it from, Huntington Beach Ford. Picked it up there and stayed down there for a while, hung out in OC, and then drove it back up this last Sunday. It was quite a fun drive, and I am so glad that I decided to put track wrap on, the plastic temporary protection for the front, because when I got back there were bugs all over the front, and with that track wrap they just peel right off. And for the parts that were covered, it was perfect underneath. For the parts that weren't covered, I was gonna wash the car anyways, so I washed it and brakes. Washed it, and it looked pretty damn good. Got a lot of bugs in that wash mitt though. I hope they come out all right. I wonder if people think it's weird if I'm talking to myself. Maybe they'll just think I'm on the phone if they don't see the camera. Yeah, this car gets a lot of attention, partially because of the noise. It's so damn loud. Actually, you know what? I'll turn the exhaust to quiet mode. Maybe that'll help. Or maybe it's not a bother in the first place. But like I said, first video, testing it out. Gonna see what works. Yeah, this car gets a lot of attention, partially because of the exhaust sound, partially because it just looks really cool, and thirdly, because it's rare. They don't make too many of these, and you know, part of that I think is due to the fact that there was a recall for some of the earlier ones over some oil line issues, I believe, or coolant line or something, and that guy almost ran into me. So yeah, they actually had to stop selling them and stop producing them for a while until that was fixed, and I don't know why, but it took a while to fix. I've never had to deal with recalls before, still haven't, because I got it one after the recall. I guess they had already fixed it by the time this thing came out or was built. But yeah, so they didn't produce much. I think in 2015 it was like in the hundreds, 2016 in the thousands, like 5,000 GT350s, maybe including ours too. I don't know. It's not important enough for me to know that. Although I do get asked that a lot for some reason. Like I'm supposed to know. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, we're good. There's no right on red before 7, but it's after 7, so we're good. And that's with the exhaust closed. So, yeah, I'm on my way to our first playoff game. Woo! I feel like I haven't played in 2 or 3 weeks, which I think is actually close to the real case. I think it's been 2 weeks or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's been a while. So, you know, getting out on the ice, I'm going to make sure I stretch. I'm going to probably take it easy initially because I don't want to wear myself out. It's not like I'm a professional, so I'm not like always in shape, always staying in shape and like forced to stay in shape. So, you know, got to take it easy. I'm 33 and not like I used to be. They don't make them like they used to. Yeah. What can I tell you about the car? Well, I can tell you some things, and this is at no fault of the dealership. There's a few issues that are going to need to be solved. I already made an appointment at the Ford dealership in my area, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but like, I don't know. Anytime I buy, I feel like it's just my luck. Anytime I buy something, there's always like an issue. Sometimes it's something I can fix. A lot of times, you can hear one of the issues right now. Do you hear that rattling? That's one of the issues. I don't know what it's coming from exactly, but I think it's the runner on the bottom left of the car, or the side left. I think it might be that, but I also read on the forums it might be something like or some holder for the window or part of the window mechanism. But like, no matter what I hold, it doesn't make the rattling go away. So it's either in the door or on the outside. So that's one of the issues that Ford's going to look at. The splitter, unfortunately, got installed somewhat incorrectly. They didn't seat it all the way. Luckily, it's held in by more than just the tabs that are supposed to seat. It's held in by a bunch of screws too, so it's not going to fall off, but it's not sitting as high as it should. And you can, like, if you get down low, you can see the gap where those like tabs are supposed to insert into, if that makes sense. There's that. The stripes on the rear bumper where they end at the bottom of the bumper, kind of, or at the bottom of the trunk lid, the stripes are not stuck all the way. There's like, it's a vinyl sticker, and it's like they didn't seat it all the way, or it didn't have adhesive in those parts, so it's kind of coming off, and no matter, you can't like push it down and re-stick it. So I guess they got to put new stripes on. Oh, I'm gonna make sure it's new stripes. I'm not gonna make sure they don't do something stupid like super glue it, or, you know, add adhesive that shouldn't be on there, because that would be bad. Oh, it's bumpy. Oh, it's bumpy. think that's it. You know, the break-in procedure. The break-in procedure, it says in the manual for full break-in, 1,000 miles of, you know, varying types of driving. So, well, it says after 100 miles you can floor it, I think, but I'm not going to do that. I've only gone up to 4,000 RPM, and the car goes up to 8,250. So I'm just going to wait to the full 1,000. Yeah, but after the break-in, I think by then my appointment at Ford will be there, and then I can also have them do it. I'll also have them do the oil change and diff fluid change just to get it, because, you know, with a new engine, there's a lot of junk in there. Maybe even some metal shavings just from like new engine parts, new machined parts, whatever. Ugh, excuse me. So I'm gonna have them do an oil and diff fluid change. Yeah, and I think that's it. I mean, this is my first Ford. I've only ever driven, other than this, Chevys or BMWs. So I hope Ford service is, you know, just as good as those guys, because Chevy and BMW, at least the dealerships around here, they do a pretty decent job. Although BMW is a little bit of a rip. Oh, you know, there's one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to test the sound, and I want to actually include that in the video. You know, it might help someone in the future vloggers with the same equipment. So, this is the sound with the low cut filter on, or high pass filter on, input level 60 with a lapel mic. It's a Rode Smart Lav. And, yeah, there's that. This is the sound with the low pass or high pass filter off, everything else the same. And then it's back on. And then this is the sound with just the GoPro mic, because the GoPro is actually recording too, and I have a skeleton case on it, so it should pick up sound pretty decently. Although it's probably not going to sound nearly as great as this, even though the levels might be wrong. Who knows? Yeah, you know, I actually thought I would have, you know, I got attention issues sometimes, maybe a little mild case of ADD. I thought I'd have a little trouble concentrating on the road while doing this, but, you know, there's a lot of vloggers out there, a lot of car vloggers, and they seem to do it fine, and I think I got used to it pretty quickly, because, I mean, like, driving is just second nature, you know. You should be able to talk while driving. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. If you want to hear some exhaust noise, I'll put the exhaust back on and do a little bit. Oh. And that's only like 3,200 RPMs. Off. The area that the hockey game is in, it's at Shark's Ice, now called something else, but it's always going to be Shark's Ice to me. And it's where the San Jose Sharks practice, and we get to play all of our games there, which is awesome in my book. Even some of the we even play like a lot of games on the same rink that the Sharks practice on, like, because there's several rinks there. And I think that is the coolest thing. And I'm always excited when I have a game. And I get this like anxiety too. It's something that's always been with me. I played sports my whole life, mostly soccer. And oftentimes before games, even when I've like, you know, I had played for like 15, 20 years. And before a game, I'd get this anxiety. It's really weird. It's like I have this fear of not performing well, even though I have experience. I should perform well. I'm just very competitive when it comes to sports, And yeah, it really shows when it's close to game time. It's crazy. Like sometimes it's really tough anxiety, and that's the only time I get it is before sports, before I play a sport. It's really weird. But like sometimes I just have to put on loud music and just drone or zone out. And you know, sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, but usually by game time it goes away. So that's good. Because if it continued during game time, that would suck. I don't know if I'd be able to play that well. It's just the anticipation leading up to it, you know. Anticipation. Crazy. You know, I'd like to mention the kind of people on YouTube that gave me inspiration to do this. For one, Matt at Obsessed Garage. I've been following his channel, and I've been following his channel very closely for months now, and I've watched a lot of the older videos that were already there before I joined or subscribed, and I actually bought a lot of the products he recommended. So my wallet hates you, Matt, but I really appreciate the reviews you do, the amount of due diligence you do when buying a product, because I'm the same way. You know, when I buy anything I don't even know if I could say of significance, but like almost anything, I do research. I do a lot of research because I'm the consumer. It's our job to dictate what kind of quality comes out, and if we buy crap and don't care, you're going to get crap. You're going to continue to get crap. And I kind of look at it like you could buy a crappy thing a few times because it's going to break, whatever it is, it's going to fail. Or you can buy a really nice thing once and it'll last you a lifetime, maybe 2 lifetimes. Pass it down, whatever it is. So anyhow, Matt of Obsessed Garage, he's awesome. I think I'm next to one of my teammates, so I'm going to give it a little goosing and see if he responds. I wonder if that was even him. I don't know. Okay, I'm pulling into the Sharks Ice parking lot, so may have to end this soon. Or, I mean, I'm kind of early, so I can chill in my car for a little bit. But, ooh, nice juicy spot right out in front. How about that? Juicy. Juicy. How much room do I have? Oh, wait, forgot the mics here. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Maybe I'll record on the way home, but yeah, that's that so far. Adios. Goodbye.